Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast. In today's video, I'm going to turn myself into Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I have a work Christmas party to go to this afternoon and it is a dress up. So without further ado, I'm just gonna quickly jump on in. I'm already kind of running a little bit late, so we're gonna try and run through this pretty quickly and hopefully it turns out pretty well. I'm starting off with this is the Tarte Clean Slate Smoothing Primer, and I've just got my metal spatula here. I'm just going to take some out and pop it on my face that way. We're going to start off with my base today because I'm not really going to do very much with my eyes. So first of all, I'm going to go in with my normal foundation, which is my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte, and just on a beauty blender and just placing that all over my face. Just going to go in with some more because I want my foundation to be quite a full coverage today. So I'm then going to contour a little bit with some cream contours. I'm going to firstly go in with the Smashbox bronzer stick and quite heavily contour. I'm going to extend this down onto my neck, my foundation, because I do have like a shirt that I'm wearing similar to this one, so you'll be able to see a bit of my neck. So I'm just going to extend my foundation down onto my neck. Contour my neck here, so just bronze it up first and then we'll go in with a contour colour. So just back in with that beauty blender, just blending that out. Just adding a little bit more of the bronzer. So what I'm trying to do with my hairline is bronze as like you normally would, but quite dramatically so you can see it, but also trying to make the center of my forehead here look quite small. So I'm just bringing in basically the sides of my forehead up here. For bronzer and contour on the cheeks, you want to bring it up a little bit higher than you normally would, and we want it to be a bit more noticeable and a bit thicker than you would normally. So basically I'd say probably how you would normally put your blush on if you are doing this. So instead of like where you would put your blush, put your bronzer there and put that amount of bronzer on your cheeks. I hope that makes sense. I'm then going to go in with some highlight and highlight this triangle area here down to my lips quite intensely. So I'm just using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and just popping on quite a heavy amount. I'm just using a small beauty blender to do this, just so I can keep the highlight in an isolated area. Okay, I'm just going back in with my beauty blender and just blending out that edge where the contour and highlight meet. Then just going to go in with my Smashbox contour stick. So before we were using the bronzer stick, now I'm using the contour stick, and I'm just going to do my nose. So you want your nose to look quite thin until you get to basically the tip of your nose, and that's where you want it to look, I guess, plump and round. So I'm just going to go a little bit higher, so basically like the top edge here of my nose, so higher than you would normally do your nose contour, from your eyebrow to about 3/4 down, because you want to leave enough space so you can do that nice plump red nose, and you want to leave enough of a gap in the middle so you can pop a bit of highlight there. And then just going in with my baby beauty blender and just blending that out. Okay, so to set my highlighted areas, I'm using the Australis Contour Kit, and I'm going to go in with this white colour here in the corner. I'm just using this because it is quite like a, I guess you could say, harsh colour, and they are super duper pigmented, this palette, so if you and then just using that same powder on the bottom half of my face, and then I'm just going to use a translucent powder for anywhere that I've bronzed with that cream bronzer. Just going to do some definition with my eyes, and I'm just going in with my Inglot palette, just a Zoeva 227 brush, and I'm just going to go use these browns up in the corner here, probably mainly using this brown here because it's a bit warmer. So I'm just going to pop this in my crease. And then on the lid, I'm just going to go in with this yellow colour here. This is my Mina eyeshadow brush, and just with this brown here, and I'm just going to place this just in this area here. Then I will take a fluffy brush. I just use my Real Techniques setting brush that I use, and I'm just going to blend out that edge there, and then just blend in this area here, just kind of making it all look a bit more neater and uniform. Now I'm going to go in with some eyeliner, and I'm going to do a wing. The wing I want to keep quite straight, and I'm going to do some in the inner corner as well. So just zoom in to see if we can kind of okay. So just like that. Okay, so we've got the wing liner done. Now what I'm going to do is extend the wing liner down into the inner corner under here, and then also I'm going to do another line underneath. Wish me luck, because I've never actually done this before. So I'm going to start with the line underneath. So I've got the eyeliner done. Now what I'm going to do, take a little smudger brush. This is a Laura Mercier smudge brush. Dipping back into my Inglot palette, with the brown that I used in my crease, which was this one. And I'm just going to smudge out under my lower lash line ever so slightly with this brown. I'm done with the eyes. I'm just going to do my brows. For brows today, I'm just using my normal e.l.f. brow kit. I'm going to use the wax in this one. Just brush it through ever so slightly. And I'm just kind of making it a bit messy so my brows look thicker and bushier. And if you can, just make them a bit thicker than you normally would. I'm just going to grab a blending brush. This is a Zoeva 228. So while I'm there, I'm going to take this white colour in my Inglot palette and just place that under my brow bone. Just blend it all out. Because I've done so much highlighting, my face is being very washed out by my camera settings. Now we might go back to my nose. So I'm just taking, this is a little NARS eyeshadow brush, and I'm dipping into my Anastasia contour kit. I'm going to go with this one in the middle here and just try and blend out, neaten up that cream contour that I had before. And then taking, this is a Makeup Forever brush, just with this white here, and I'm just going to run that right down the middle of my nose. Might go in with my Smashbox highlighter pen and do that. We might go on to the tip of the nose. I've got my Colourpop black eyeliner in the colour Swerve. I'm just going to use a cream colour eye brush to begin with. I'm just going to pop it on the very tip of the brush first and kind of map out how I want my nose to look. So I'm going to a circle from the outside of each nostril. Then I'm going to kind of do a bit of almost a V on the top of my nose here and run that down my nose. Same on the other side. What it looks like, and then just using the brush to basically paint your nose black. I might just make the sides of my nose a little bit bigger. So that's my nose. I'm just going to leave that for now. Go in with my MAC bronzer on my, this is a Real Techniques blush brush. And just going over where I put all that contour before. I'm putting quite a generous amount on, and I'm just popping some on my neck. I'm just leaving like that centre bit there. Back into my Australis contour kit, just with a, this is a Laura Mercier cheek brush, into the yellowy colour here. I'm just placing that on the inside there where the brown meets the white, and then going in with the white and popping that down the centre. Now I'm just going to go in with some highlighter. I'm going to go in with my Glow kit, the Sugar Glow kit, on my Sigma highlighter brush, just into the colour Marshmallow. I'm placing that on the tops of my cheeks there. Go over that with the colour Starburst as well. I'm going to go in with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the colour Milk. I'm just going to use this to pop my dots on. So starting with my forehead, they don't have to be perfect dots. Just bringing the dots in a little bit closer so you can kind of see them when I'm looking forward. I'm going to place some on my neck as well. Just really random dots. Don't know whether I'm going a bit overboard, but anyway. Kind of look like a reindeer. Finish off my nose and then we're pretty much done. You kind of want to conceal out your bottom lip. I just got my beauty blender here and my foundation. You just want to do this on the bottom lip. Just take some powder. So I've just got my Anastasia contour kit here and I'm just going to take this white powder here, a Real Techniques setting brush, and just to set that. That's bottom lip done. Then for top lip, I'm going in with this is the Anastasia lip palette. Just taking the black colour in here, which is primary number 2. Just going to scrape some out. I've got the Mercier Secret Camouflage brush. I'm just going to fill my lips in with the black. I'm just going to swap to a smaller brush. So this is the brush from the Anastasia palette. Okay, I'm then going to just extend my lips out just a tiny little bit. So you just want to take your brush, just on the tip of your brush, just extend from the corner of your lip. Then going back into the eyeliner with that brush that you use, and you just want to connect in the middle of your Cupid's bow area here, just connect your nose to your lips. Just with a fluffy brush, just going back into the Inglot palette I'm going to go with this darker brown here, just a tiny little bit, and just emphasize either side of that Cupid's bow there. I'm then going to extend this up and around, so just grabbing I'm going to go in with a pencil brush to begin with, just to try and make it a little bit more precise. So I'm just going to kind of do like a pouty lip, basically, from the corners of my lips here where they end, up and around into like this section here. So just going in with this colour in my Inglot palette. Grab another brush, something that's clean, and just kind of blend that out a little bit. So my last thing that I'm going to do is turn my nose red. So I'm not going to go with just any red. I have some pigments that I'm going to use. Going in with the Inglot pigment in 125, so it's a bit of a pinky colour, and I'm just going to use a tiny bit of my Too Faced glitter glue, that way it's going to definitely stick to my nose. So I've got my Urban Decay brush here. I'm just gonna run off camera and do my hair and get dressed, and then I will be back and show you the final product. I've got my little Santa's helper shirt on and my little reindeer horns. So I'm just going to quickly finish off my face before I have to run out the door. Place on a lot of mascara. Also going to just place some glitter on my inner corner. Pencil brush here. Also going to do some tight lining. I do also want my nose to be a little bit redder, so I'm going to grab out my Steeler set, the colour Next to Note, on the same brush that I used to put the pigment on. I'm just going to place that on my nose, just so it's a little bit redder. This is the final look, everyone. And don't forget my little reindeer horns. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up for me. Let me know if you have to dress up for any Christmas parties for this festive season. I'd love to hear what you came up with. Make sure you click the subscribe button down below. I upload videos 3 times a week, so Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and there is lots more Christmas content coming at you before Christmas. Thanks for stopping by and clicking on this video, everyone, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye, everyone.